YouTube. It's our 70th vlog, and actually, we're almost at a very special milestone on the vlog, but I don't want to reveal it just yet so that I won't jinx it. But just so you guys are updated with all of our reviews, milestones, and whatnot, please make sure that you do like our Facebook page, Team Picheng, like the page, and of course, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I guess that's it. We can start on vlog number 70, which is all about Netflix's The Crown. Now, actually, we're shooting this a bit later than I hoped. We were actually affected by technical difficulties, and this is actually like our third attempt to shoot, and which was because our son refuses to take his nap in the afternoon. So, anyways, this is a third attempt to shooting. So I guess here we go. So yeah, actually got advanced screeners to the 4th season of The Crown, so that's why I was really hoping to shoot earlier. But then again, here we are, we're shooting a bit late. The season 4 already dropped last Sunday, and as expected, it's all been positive reviews from fans of the show. So actually, I'm a big fan of history myself. I love history. It's one of my favorite subjects, English being the other, and of course, it's only natural that I'm also a fan of historical movies, historical series. I actually enjoyed The King's Speech, Darkest Hour, a lot, and technically these movies are like prequels to The Crown. I'm actually iffy about movies or series based on the British royal family, just because I find them too Hallmark Channel. Like it's obvious that it's like a B movie, so I would usually avoid those. But that is where Netflix's The Crown differs. So it's actually written by Peter Morgan. In the series, it's critically acclaimed, it's a fan favorite, and it's won a lot of awards. So, and it's just because it's so beautifully done, it's so well done. The script is pristine, and I think because it's a series, they're actually able to look not just into the royal family per se, but also the things that are happening around them, like historically, politically. It's not just their lives, but like what's happening around them also. So that's also like a draw for me, why I enjoyed the series. So in the first few seasons, there's actually like a look into the Nazi background of the Duke of Edinburgh. So I was like very interesting, and particularly an episode I also liked was Aberfan, which was in the 3rd season, about this tragedy that struck a mining town. Yeah, that was like such a heart-wrenching episode for me also, since I'm a mom. If you haven't seen it yet, it's really good, but you have to like have the stomach for it. Okay, sorry, I'm jumping here. It's on my reflection. Actually, I got a bit dressed up. If you didn't notice, my mom got me this dress last Christmas, last December, and I have not worn it, not once. I guess because of quarantine, there are no events, so no events to wear them to. So I'm wearing them now here for this vlog review of the 4th season of The Crown. Just wanted to be a little dressed up. So anyways, going back. Actually, also, I'm a bit late to the tea party because I only recently binge watched the first 3 seasons of The Crown, just to be ready for the 4th season. And well, I loved it. I was like hooked instantly. I love Claire Foy, Vanessa Kirby, and even when they transitioned to like the older actors, I've always been a fan of Olivia Colman. I loved her in The Favorite, and I also enjoyed the Night Manager, which is actually on Prime Video. If you have not seen it yet, it's a really good limited series, so just 1 season, so it's like a really long movie, so I suggest that you see that. And actually, on The Night Manager, Elizabeth Debicki, who will be playing like an older Diana, also Princess Diana on The Crown, is there. A little trivia. And also, I loved and enjoyed Olivia Colman's role in Broadchurch. So that is also streaming on Netflix. I suggest that you guys check that out if you're like into murder procedure thrillers. So Olivia Colman stars alongside David Tennant in that. So it's like 3 seasons. I really enjoyed that also. Okay, anyways, going back to The Crown. So as I was saying, I enjoyed the first 3 seasons. It really differs from other like movies or series featuring royal family, because it's like meticulously written, and there's like a lot of political and historical themes in it also. And the drama, wow. Actually watching it, I realized a lot of things, and like how difficult people see the royals like celebrities, like their lives a fairy tale, and that they're like this ideal that ordinary people look up to. But it's actually really, I actually like felt sad for a lot of the characters, because they essentially like had to kill themselves, like not literally, but in a sense, like their true selves. They couldn't be who they were. They had to give up on dreams, they had to give up on marrying people that they really loved, all for the sake of the crown. So I actually like felt sad for them. And I guess the saying really is true, heavy is the head that wears a crown. So aside, despite all of these sacrifices that the royals that they had to give up, oftentimes a lot of people don't appreciate them, like they question their relevance and their significance in the times. And often they're like they're often in the tabloids, and politically people use them like as scapegoats. So yeah, it's really like a tough job. So it's not all gowns and tiaras, and there's actually a lot riding on it. So yeah, I think that's why the series has like a lot of themes that it offers to its viewers. So let's jump to the 4th season of The Crown. So actually, a lot of fans have been looking forward to this season, because of Princess Diana, a young Princess Diana, will be introduced in the season, played by newcomer Emma Corrin. And I must say, I was like really impressed. I'm not really familiar with any of her previous work, but seeing her on The Crown, like, wow, she really looks like Princess Diana. And I really admired her, like her beauty on screen. And yeah, even the costumes, because Princess Diana was like in a sense like one of like the earliest celebrities, because it was in the 80s, and the boom of paparazzi and whatnot. So yeah, I admired how they were able to adapt a lot of like her memorable looks. So yeah, fans are excited for that. And of course also Margaret Thatcher, played by Gilligan Anderson, is also in the series, the Iron Lady, Margaret Thatcher. And, Gilligan Anderson really disappears into the role. Like, you forget what she actually sounds like or looks like because she's just so immersed in it. And, I was really also impressed. Like, the wig, I don't know, must have weighed a ton. A lot of hairspray probably also, and just her acting. Wow, I was really impressed. So yeah, there should definitely be nominations for her for this season. So for her portrayal of Margaret Thatcher. So yeah, and so fans won't be disappointed. And well, going back to Princess Diana, actually watching her, it's like so sad because we all know how the story ends, but you get like a glimpse, like a deeper glimpse into her life. Every episode that would feature her struggling with her bulimia, there would like be there's like a notice at the start of the episode. The scenes could be triggering for some people, and also like where to go to if they need help, if they're also suffering from similar eating disorders. So yeah, I guess a lot of people thought that like she lived a fairy tale, that she married Prince Charming. Unfortunately, Prince Charming was not Prince Charming at all. He was in love with somebody else, and their marriage, it was loveless, and kind of like seeing the struggle between the two of them was just like so sad, and really heart-wrenching. And despite that, Princess Diana shown in the limelight. There was a particular scene in there wherein during her solo trip to New York, she was visiting this hospital that had like a ward for children with AIDS, and this was during the 80s, so the stigma for AIDS during that time was like really big. And she hugged this boy with AIDS. Actually, teared up a bit at that scene, and I remember reading somewhere that that hug, which was of course caught on like photos and made it to the newspapers, really resonated with a lot of people, because this princess, if she could hug this child, I'm tearing up. If she could hug this child with AIDS, then it really helped curb the stigma for AIDS during that time. So so despite her unhappiness in her marriage, I think, although it's not really cemented yet, but the series is like starting to show like her love for the charities that she will be eventually working on. So yeah, and well, the thing about The Crown is all throughout all the seasons, it's always the same. It's like everybody else is sidelined. Everybody else is not important. Like I remember there's a line in the first episode that says the crown takes precedence. So when they say like the crown, they mean the queen. So like everybody has to like step back. She has to be the one that curtsy to first. She has to be the one that goes ahead. And in the crown there are a lot of like colorful, dynamic characters, but they have to step aside, and give the spotlight to the queen. But in the series actually does a very good balancing of featuring these colorful and dynamic characters, such as Princess Margaret, played by Vanessa Kirby, like in the first 2 seasons. I love Vanessa Kirby. And of course, she was later played on by Helena Bonham Carter. So yeah, just every time she's like on the scene, it's like just can't keep your eyes off her, and like she's the rebel princess. So I actually like enjoyed also a couple of like the historical trips, like when she met President Johnson, and of course, the fourth season also features her giving Imelda Marcos slash the Marcoses a royal burn. So yeah, that was interesting, and well, it's because I was actually surprised because I had no idea that Princess Margaret visited the Philippines in April 1980, and it was hosted by the Marcoses. So yeah, I guess it's no secret that the Marcos felt like royalty themselves, but watching the actual royals sort of take a throw some shade their way was a bit enjoyable, I must say. Okay, so before we get too political, so we have Princess Margaret, like the rebel princess. She's dynamic, she's colorful, she's feisty. The series does a great job of showcasing her in a couple of episodes, but then going back to the crown, to the queen eventually, because she is what the show is about. And that also goes the same for the fourth season. So they also feature Diana in a couple of episodes, and they also give Margaret Thatcher the limelight. But eventually it all comes down to the crown. So although I think Queen Elizabeth as a person, she's very reserved, and so that's I think probably would be a challenge to give her dramatic plots. But still there's still a lot happening in there. A particular episode that I enjoyed in the fourth season was when a disgruntled member of society actually was able to sneak into Queen Elizabeth's bedroom and talk to her for 10 minutes. So I was wow, absolutely mind-boggling. And this person, Michael Fagan, so he was down on his luck. Economy was really bad. There were the unemployment rate was high. His wife left him. He couldn't see his kids anymore. So really down on his luck. And he actually snuck into Buckingham Palace, broke inside broke through a window, and went inside the Queen's bedroom and talked to her for 10 minutes. So it was a really interesting episode. And another thing that I like about The Crown is that they actually break the monotony of having the same episodes revolve around the royal family by featuring an ordinary citizen or two. So in the third season that was Aberfan, and of course here we have Michael Fagan, the infamous Michael Fagan, who apparently still lives in London to this day. So yeah, and alright, so aside from all of the incredible stories, characters in the fourth season, I also enjoyed the music, because it was set in the 80s. They were able to feature music from Stevie Nicks' Edge of 17. I really loved it. I immediately downloaded it on Spotify and had it on loop. And then of course we had The Cure, Duran Duran, David Bowie, and Billy Joe. So I did not know that Princess Diana actually danced for Prince Charles to surprise him on his birthday. She performed on stage to Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. So I immediately had to Google pictures of that. Unfortunately, Prince Charles was not a fan of the performance. Apparently, as the series portrays it, he doesn't like it when Diana gets the spotlight. So it's probably another source of problems in the marriage. But anyways, I'm going back to researching after every episode of The Crown. So yeah, I would tend to do an immediate research when there's a historical event that happened. Yeah, and as a history buff, that's part of the of the things that I enjoy about The Crown. I get to research and learn more. Fourth season, it's really, really good. Probably the best, I would say. Because in the first 3 seasons, sometimes they would like tend to slow down, get into a slump, get back again. But for the 4th season, it was like every single episode had something great in there, had something good, had something that you would enjoy. So yeah, if you have been sitting on the crown yet, rather, if you have been sitting on the crown, if you have not seen it yet, I suggest that you do. It is like so good, deserving of all of the acclaim and all of the awards. So and I guess I'm not sure if there's like 1 season or like 2 more seasons left, so it's like the best time to get on the train, the crown train, and enjoy it. So yeah, that's it. I guess that's my vlog review / discussion of the 4th season of The Crown, which is now streaming on Netflix. All of the seasons are in there, so I suggest you watch it. And if ever you've already caught up to it, a couple of series I suggest that you watch. The Night Manager, because Olivia Colman and Elizabeth Debicki are there, and it's good. Broadchurch, because Olivia Colman is there, and it's good. The Favorite, because Olivia Colman is there, and it's also good. And if you have not seen it yet, The King's Speech and Darkest Hour. It's like essentially a prequel of sorts to The Crown. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, the video. Please do click like, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Again, please do subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page, and please follow me on my Instagram at @@Chin. So that is it for now. It's like waving like a royal. It's how they do it. So yeah, bye!